Hi Fools, my name is Megan Brinsfield. I'm here with Sean Gates today to answer one of your questions. We've got a great question from Lori, and she asks, I'm concerned that my employer stock makes up 25% of my portfolio. Sure, I'd like to buy more stocks, but then I'd have to pay taxes when I sell. So what's a fool to do? And now that we're talking about how many eggs to have in how many baskets, who better than a former farmer, current CFP, Sean Gates?
Thanks, Megan. So Lori asked a great question, and I think when we talk about how much stock to have in one portfolio, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it as you want to buy good businesses and hold them for a long time. Risk reward, you can have all your eggs in one basket and hold it for the greatest reward, but with that comes the greatest risk. So typically we like to diversify to avoid that risk if we can. And so we often recommend that you have no more than 10% of one stock in your portfolio. And so when you go to get to 10% from an over-concentrated position, there are a lot of factors that you need to consider. Taxes are one of them, and as our current CPA, why don't you touch on that?
Of course. So as you're moving from 25% down to 10%, there are some important considerations, and one of them is how long you've actually held that stock. And there are special tax treatments if you've held it for 365 days or longer. That means you get a lower tax rate when you sell on the appreciation, so that is definitely a benefit. So you want to move from 25% down to 10%, diversify your portfolio, get great tax rates in the process, and keep in mind also that you could have special tax treatment according to the employer stock, what accounts it's held in. There can be specific ramifications that you should definitely consult a tax advisor for.
Definitely. And so I think it's always good to start with the end in mind. So come up with a plan to get it down to 10%, what you would complement it with, how long it takes, which accounts it's coming from, and the special treatments that lie therein, and then just get there as fits your plan. That's the best recommendation.
That's great, Sean. So if you have any more questions for us, you can email us at askafool@fool.com or hit us up on Facebook or Twitter. Until next time, Fool on.
Fool on.